guys, welcome to today's Big Brother 19 updates and spoilers. Our house guest of the day is Jason Morellis. Jason, thank you so much for your support. We really appreciate it, and I hope you're gonna have a great holiday weekend. I hope you all are. So anyway, if you guys want to be house guests today, we still have a few weeks left, so check out our Patreon link in the info box below. Alright, so yesterday, Kevin was talking to Jason in the HOH room. I just want to let you guys know, yesterday was not a dumpster fire day compared to the last few days that we've seen. So just sit back and relax. Okay, Kevin was talking to Jason in the HOH room, and he wants Jason to let Alex know he's not talking about her, okay? He's not. So just tell her to chill out. So Jason's like, oh, well, Alex doesn't hate you. No one hates you. That's why they're talking about Kevin 25-8. I know it's not possible, okay? Seriously, though, they're talking about him all damn day, every day. So Kevin decides, you know what? I'm going to talk to Alex myself, because I think that's going to have more of an effect here. If I have you, like, messenger it to her, it's not going to be as effective. So Jason's warning him, like, all right, if you're going to talk to her, you better say what you mean or nothing at all, because Alex overanalyzes everything. She dissects every little word. Jason thinks that she has like this amazing skill to like read people, but she's had one of the worst reads on the house all season. Ugh. So anyway, Kevin's like, honestly, I don't dislike Alex. He should. But he says he doesn't like the way that she's been treating him. She has been treating him like trash. So Kevin finally admits to Jason he did, in fact, get the $25,000 on the first day. And he wanted to tell Jason sooner, but he was worried that Alex would pull it out of him, tell everybody, and then he'd be in trouble. Yeah, I think that absolutely would have happened. So Kevin is telling Jason, if I don't make it to the end, I want either you or Paul to win. And he says he would even vote for Alex if she's up against anybody other than them. Ugh, not even. Okay, so then Kevin is like, I know it's not looking good for me right now. I know people are targeting me. So if I'm on the block next week next to Raven, just promise me you're not going to vote me out before Raven goes. So Jason's like, well, I won't vote you out unless they tell me that I'm going to be next if I don't. Wow, what a great friend. Too bad, you know what? You're the next target. So you better get your shit together and wake up. Okay, so then Josh and Jason were talking in the HOH room. Kevin left, and Josh is like, did Kevin calm down? And Jason's like, yeah, he's fine. And Josh is saying he wants Kevin to come clean about things. Because he's still being shady about the $25,000. And Josh is like, I mean, he's still gonna go home, but it'll be more comfortable for everyone. So behind the scenes, Josh knows that Paul wants to keep Kevin around till the Final Four, but he's got to keep up appearances in front of Jason, because Jason and Alex need to think that Kevin is the next target so that Alex will feel comfortable throwing this next HOH. Back to the stage. So Josh wants Kevin to own up to things, and Jason's like, no, he's still lying about things. And Jason also says Alex deserves to hear an apology from Kevin. What? What are you talking about? So Josh then says Kevin should apologize to everyone for talking about them behind their backs. Oh my God, are you serious? He says nobody wants to fight with Kevin. I feel like, Minnie, it's okay. She's looking over here like, are you okay? I feel like I'm taking crazy pills, okay? Because I feel like I'm watching a completely different season than these people are living. What? You think that Kevin should apologize to everyone? Okay, does Josh not remember all the times he was talking shit about everybody? Because everybody's been talking about everybody, okay? This is Big Brother, but whatever. It just blows my mind that they think that Kevin should apologize to Alex. What? Okay, so obviously we didn't see the fight, the big blowout that was not on the feeds, but from what I've heard, one of the harshest things that he said to Alex was that she would lose to a shoe. Okay, that is nothing compared to what we've been hearing Alex saying to Kevin. like, about him getting skin cancer and calling him, like, freaking Leatherface and all this crazy shit, whatever. So then Alex is in the HOH room with Jason, and he tells her about the conversation he had with Kevin, and he's like, yeah, I told Kevin that he should apologize to you, and if he's a man, he'll do that. So then Alex is like, yeah, he claims to have 6 daughters, and he's gonna shit on me like that. Are you on drugs? Like, are you actually doing drugs in the diary room? Because it does not make sense. So she says that America is gonna hate Kevin for being petty. I just have no words. I have no words for that. So then Alex is saying, well, whatever. I don't want to talk to him. She still wants to make him shit the bed, and she's going to go all cowboy on him. So she's still planning on going crazy on him and yelling at him after the next HOH competition to freak him out and try to get him to blow up again. She's calling him Leatherface. She's calling them all the names in the book, and I'm so sick of it. So let's move on. Okay, so then Christmas and Josh had a little game chat in the App Lounge. This just makes everything feel a little bit better, and I never thought I'd be saying that, but these two are ready to put up Jason and Alex next week, and they're planning on doing the same exact thing that Jalix did to Maven, okay? They want to put Jason and Alex up on the block, pretend that Kevin is the backdoor target, and then ideally leave the nominations the same. Jason goes home, or if Jason or Alex win the veto, get rid of whichever one is still up on the block. Oh shit! So they're like, alright, for this to work, we need to make sure that Kevin is on board to throw this HOH, because if he wins, who knows what he's gonna do. He definitely does not like Alex at this point, so I would probably guess he would put up Raven and Alex, but I'm not totally sure on that. I mean, maybe Jason could talk him out of putting up Alex. I don't know. But I feel like Paul is going to have more influence on Kevin than Jason would. That's just what I would think, but I don't know. So they can't believe how arrogant Jason and Alex have become lately. Seriously, though? Like, I agree. Alex is always talking about jury votes in front of everyone, just like assuming she's gonna make it there. She's asking for jury votes during the HOH competitions when she's trying to negotiate with people. I think she even asked Josh, like, hey, if you're in the jury, will you vote for me? What are you doing? Okay, so then Paul joins Christmas and Josh, and he's like, here's what we gotta do. We gotta keep doing damage control with Kevin. We pull him in, and then they're talking about who needs to go next between Alex and Jason, and Paul's really emphasizing that Jason is the one that needs to go first, because he says if Alex goes first, Kevin and Jason are going to work together. They're going to pair up, they're going to be buds, and Jason is going to go freaking nuts with no one there to rein him in, and they just can't deal with that, so they're like, no. However, if Jason goes first, like Paul wants, he feels like they can pull in Kevin and Alex. Now, they would still want to get rid of Alex next, but if she wins the HOH, he feels like they can get her to take out either Kevin or Raven. I don't know. Do you guys think that she would try to avenge Jason? I don't know. It would be interesting to see what happens, but I don't really want to see what happens because I don't want Alex to win any more HOHs. But that's just me. So yeah. I mean, I could see her just listening to Paul. That is a very likely possibility. So then Paul is saying we also need to make sure that nobody takes an apple. I keep forgetting about this freaking Tree of Temptation twist because they just freaking shat on it last week and we're like, we're not going to take an apple. So Paul is saying it'd be really bad if somebody pulled that double veto apple and that was in the mix. I don't know. I feel like Paul is going to be able to easily convince people not to take an apple. It worked last week. It'll probably work again. So Josh is saying, Paul, I got an idea. You can tell Alex, you can scare her into throwing the HOH competition because they still are not totally sure if she's going to do it. They want to make sure they really lock that down. So he's like, tell her that she shouldn't get any more blood on her hands right now. Bring up the jury votes because that's what Alex is always talking about. And you know what? That's actually a really good idea from Josh. Paul's like, yeah, that's great. So Paul goes to work. He's in the HOH room with Alex, Jason, and Josh. And he's making sure Alex is going to throw this HOH competition. So he's like, you know what? I'll talk to Kevin about throwing it because that's exactly what Alex wants to hear. She does not want Kevin to win this next HOH because she knows she's on his shit list. So he's asking Josh, like, oh, are you good with taking that shot at Kevin next week? And Josh is like, yes. But we know, and this is all for show, because Josh would be putting up Jason and Alex if he wins. So at this point, it seems like Alex will throw it, but will she really? I don't know. Things might change when they actually get into the competition, and she's just like, oh shit, I need to win. I don't know. So then, Paul also stopped by the Have Not room to talk to Kevin, and Kevin lets him know, like, if it's down to me and you, I will throw the HOH to you. And Paul's like, yeah, that's cool, but if you drop out of the competition early, Alex won't care about winning. And Kevin's like, why? She wants to put me up, huh? Like, what's the deal with that? And Paul's like, what? Nah, don't worry about it. So Kevin is also like, if I drop out early, am I going to be a have-not again? Because he really does not want to do that again. And he also brings up he wants to see his family. He wants to win. And Paul's like, yeah, but this is not the time. Oh. Okay, so then Jason and Alex have a late night game chat. And oh my God. Okay, so this is really interesting because all this week, Paul was like, I need to make sure that Alex is cool with Josh or Christmas winning the HOH. And he feels like she'd be cooler with that than like Raven winning the HOH. But now Alex is talking to Jason and she's talking about throwing the HOH competition to Raven. She's like, yeah, if it's down to the two of us, Raven will be really happy about it if I give it to her. And she's like, I can ask Raven for safety for myself and for you. Do you really think that Raven would honor that after everything that went down this week when you promised you were going to take out Kevin and then Jason did not use the veto? What? See, this is what I'm talking about. Alex has like the worst read on the house. So Jason's like, yeah, you or Paul can't win HOH this week. We don't need that blood on our hands. And they even agree that they should all throw the following week. Holy shit. Do you really think that people are not going to target you? Are you joking right now? So they're agreeing they want Kevin out next. Freaking idiots. Okay, so then today, moving on. Nothing going on before the lockdown. After, the house guests were cleaning and stuff. Paul was making the rounds to make sure everything's set for the HOH competition, that people are going to throw in the right order. They don't even know what it is at this point. They don't know if it's questions or like a random thing. I guess they're assuming it's going to be questions. So Paul visits Raven first. She's on board. He tells her, yeah, Kevin's going to drop first and then you drop right after. So Raven's like, okay. And then she's asking Paul, what should Matthew tell the jury about Alex and Jason? Even after Matt is out of the game, he still needs instructions from Paul. This is the saddest thing ever today. So Paul's like, well, he should tell everybody that Jason and Alex suck and then talk us up. Like, just tell them what happened. So Raven's like, okay, I'll let him know. So then Paul visits Kevin in the Have Not room. And he's like, Kevin, I want you to throw this competition right off the bat. And Kevin's like, well, what if I see what it is and I feel like I can win it? And Paul's basically like, don't question me. He's asking, like, have I ever led you astray? Like, have I ever been wrong here or hurt you in the game? Well. So then he's like, Raven and Alex will drop if you drop. And Paul's like, I really want to win this one. I won't put you up. And we know that Paul does not want to win this one. He wants Josh or Christmas to win. But he knows that Kevin will feel much more comfortable throwing it if he thinks that Paul's going to be the HOH. So after Paul leaves, Kevin's talking to the camera. He's talking to one of his daughters. And he's like, I don't know. Paul's asking me to throw it again. He says he's going to have my back, but I don't know. So then a little while later, he says he's going to try to win it. Woo! How fun would that be? So he's like, I don't want to look like a fool if they're like telling me to throw this and then I'm going to be the target. He knows, like, this late in the game, you can't be throwing shit. So I don't know if he is actually going to end up going for it, but as of right now, he's saying he is, and if he loses, he loses. That would be so funny, though, if everybody was trying to throw it and then, like, Kevin won. Oh my God, it'd be great. Okay, so then Paul talks to Alex, and ew, okay. right before he's talking to her, we see Alex like sniffing her armpits, and she's like, that's disgusting. So she's like wiping him down, and then she puts on like a shit ton of deodorant. Why don't you just take a shower? Oh, so gross. So Paul is like, all right, we're good for this competition, right? You're gonna throw it. And she's like, well, I'm only gonna throw it once Kevin is out. So Paul's like, yeah, but I don't want one of us to win by default, because that would really suck if we can't play in the next HOH when we could have just thrown this one. So he's saying, like, I want Josh or Christmas to win. And Alex is like, yeah, as long as Kevin's already out. So we'll see what happens there. Again, we don't even know what type of competition it's going to be. It should be exciting, though. I want to know, you guys, leave it in the comments. What are your hopes and dreams for the next week? Let me know. I don't know if you guys care, but this is what I want. So I would love to see Alex throw this competition and have either, like, Kevin or Christmas, I would say, because I just don't feel like I can handle another Josh HOH. I would love to see Kevin or Christmas win this one. Put up Jason and Alex. Jason saves himself with a veto, somebody else goes up, and then Alex goes home. That would be my dream scenario. But let me know in the comments what you guys are hoping for. And yeah, tomorrow should be fun, I think. So let me know, and until then, much love.